Hello, and welcome to my home. Pull the chair, a piece of floor. Of course, there are snackies. Grab yourself a drink because I've got something to talk to you about. I'm going to talk to you about your brains. Your brain is a very powerful thing. This is part one of a part two video series about the role that imagery plays in your mind. Whether or not you have control of the imagery plays a huge factor in whether it will help you or hurt you. For example, an unwanted image of a disturbing event popping up like a jack in the box is upsetting, traumatic, and it could even be paralyzing. It's an extension of a previous trauma you've experienced that won't go away and likes to make itself known when it wants, where it wants, as often as it wants, and it feels like losing control. Now, before we go on to talk about the benefits of good imagery, I want to remind you that you can take control back from your mind and work toward overcoming flashback imagery. And I can teach you how. You can successfully diminish them and go from victim to empowerment. Come see me and let me help you restore peace and even sleep too. Okay, so now we're going to move on to talk about guided imagery. In the same way that horrific imagery can raise your blood pressure and anxiety and rob you of your peace and stability, good imagery can do the exact opposite. It can calm you down, slow your heart rate, lower your blood pressure, your nerves, and help you sleep. There are many kinds of images that positively affect us. For example, you may come home from work and see your dog or cat and instantly feel your guard go down and your tension melt away. Some of us have chickens, and they are such funny little weirdos. It's hard not to just forget your stresses and focus on how uniquely, that's the word, uniquely weird they are. One or some of my chickens may make a guest appearance in a future video, but I need to think about that. I need to audition them first. But what about when we want to calm down somewhere and we have no dogs to pet and no chickens to hug? What about when we're trying to fall asleep and we're exhausted, but our minds are racing with a million things that we have no control over? That's a good time. These are great times to use guided imagery to relax you. Guided imagery is a method by which you see the details of a place in your mind and use your memory to focus, to recall what your senses experienced at that place. Did you know that remembering a place or an event can cause the same physiological response in your body as actually experiencing it for the first time? An unpleasant example of this, that's my dog Blake, is when you have an upsetting flashback, your body can mimic the same heart rate, the panic, the adrenaline, that initial response that you originally felt. And some people even report smelling the same smell that was present at the original event, even though it's not physically present anymore. That's how powerful our minds are. But the good news is that choosing to take yourself to a place you know you love, a place you know is guaranteed to chill you out, that will mimic the positive and diffusing physiological response that you experience at your favorite place. When I want to lower anxiety, and again, there is no way you're doing this job and not experiencing anxiety. It's a thing. It's not possible. So, back to this. When I need to calm my mind or slow down and check out enough to sleep, I go to the beach in my mind. And it physiologically changes me by using my mind. And you can learn to do that too. So next week, part two will be an example of guided imagery. You'll take a trip to the beach with me, and you can see if you think that guided imagery is a thing for you. And in the meantime, if you want to wing it on your own, pick a place. It could be the woods, it could be a lake house, it could even be a safe place from your childhood. And then start by taking some deep breaths to prepare yourself mentally. Then you slowly and methodically go through your senses and focus on what it's like to be there, what you see there, the pleasant smells there, what you hear. And that reminds me, I was going to get and show you, but some people for sleep like to use what's called a sound machine or a white noise machine. You can get it on Amazon. You get it probably Bed Bath & Beyond, those places. I just hate those places. But it gives you options like the sound of the rain, the sound of the beach, like static noise. It works for some people, it annoys others, but it's called a sound machine or white noise machine. You can email me, and I can send you a link if you want. So again, it's like $20 on Amazon, and it's Mr. I thought Blake was going to join. Oh, hi Blakey. Here he comes. Some people choose to associate a certain predictable and rhythmic sound with relaxing. So it might not work for you the first night, but night after night, if you keep hearing the same sound, whether you choose the rain or the ocean option or whatever, you begin to associate that with telling your body, okay, it's time to relax. So that's the point of that. So you might want to give it a shot with guided imagery or instead of guided imagery. Anyway, why should you give this a try? Why should you spend your time and energy trying to strengthen your mind and gain control of your thoughts to restore your peace? Why? You know what I'm going to say. Because you're worth it. Be well.